A week ago, I ran the first giveaway for 2019. I gave away a $100 Amazon e-gift or a voucher. So it's time for the second giveaway. Today, I'm giving away a $150 Amazon e-gift. So if you want to win $150 Amazon e-gift or voucher, use the link below this video, and hopefully you'll be the second winner for 2019. If you're not, don't worry, I'm going to continue doing giveaways throughout this year. So hopefully at some point you'll win one of the gifts that I'm giving away, whether that's an Amazon e-gift or free training, Live Labs access, or access to the mentorship program. Hopefully you'll win something that's of value to you during 2019. Again, this is a small thank you from me to you to say thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for participating in the giveaways. Thank you for being a student on my courses. Now on Friday, I spoke to Hank Preston. So we had a good chat about a really exciting upcoming development. So if you're interested in learning about what I'm going to be up to very soon and what Hank's going to be up to very soon, continue watching this video. Hopefully you'll find the information valuable. Give me feedback. Let me know what you want to learn about. Let me know what you want to see. As always, I want to wish you all the very best. Hey everyone, it's David Bombal coming to you again from Oxford in the United Kingdom. It's a brand new year, and I'm really excited once again to be talking to Hank Preston, based in the States. And we've got some announcements during this call, but before we get to that, Hank, great to speak to you again.
You too, David. It's been a little bit since we've talked live because that end of the year and the holidays came through, but I am looking forward to a wonderful 2019 full of network automation and programmability and plenty of good calls. So.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I mean, we've got a really cool thing happening very soon, so I'll let you announce that. So tell us what's happening.
We do. So just very soon, I think I get on a plane a week from today. We are headed over to Barcelona for Cisco Live Europe, which is always a popular area for us. We've got the big DevNet zone that's going through, full of hands-on activities and theater sessions and classrooms and demos. And this year, I'm happy to announce that, David, you're going to be joining us in DevNet Zone for all sorts of a variety of different stuff that's going on. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you in person for a change. We've done plenty of face-to-face discussions like this, but I think this will be the first time that we get to kind of stand and breathe the same air and shake hands and look over each other's shoulder in a non-virtual way.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it'll be it's going to be great to meet you. It's quite a scary thing to announce, but it's the first Cisco Live that I'm actually going to be attending, which is quite amazing after all these years. So I think it's going to be really good. So just so that everyone's aware, Hank, thanks to you, DevNet have invited me to join them at Cisco Live in Barcelona. So I'll be spending a lot of time in the DevNet zone. So if you want to meet me, if you want to meet Hank, please join us in the DevNet zone at Cisco Live. Hank, you know a lot more than me, so tell us a little bit about what's going to be going on.
Yeah, so Cisco Live, for those that haven't gone there, it's Cisco's largest technical conference of the year. And we do have a few of those. We've got one that happens in the US, we've got one that happens in Europe, Asia Pacific, Latin America. But the Europe one is actually one of my favorites to go to. It's a huge event, but it's not so big that you don't feel like you get lost. Occasionally at the Cisco Live US, I mean, that one is just so massive that it's almost hard to see everything or even see the people you want to. I really like Cisco Live Europe. It's a good mixture of size and content and the folks. And I don't get a chance to meet with some of the European folks in the community as often because I'm over here in the States. So it's one of my favorites to go to. DevNet Zone is a massive part of Cisco Live Europe. We've got a large floor space that's there. I think we're upwards of 20,000 square feet or somewhere in that vicinity. And we have a variety of different types of content that we share. We have traditional, what we call DevNet sessions. They come in two different flavors. We've got kind of classroom style sessions where you'll join one of our experts in a room and we present on some topic. And so these topics might be an introduction to an API for a platform. It could be a coding 101 class. It could be a deep dive into some different topic. But in the classroom sessions, it's basically kind of a traditional learning environment. You're hearing from an instructor, you'll probably see a lot of demos. One of the things that's unique to DevNet sessions that I really like, and everybody always gives us good feedback, are our other style sessions, which are called workshops. In a workshop session, you sit down with one of our instructors, our experts, in kind of a very guided lab environment. So you'll sit down at a table, you'll have a laptop that we provide, and on that laptop, you will walk through the exercises that workshop entails. And so again, those could be coding fundamentals, they could be exploring different elements of one of the product APIs, they could be a deep dive into some different programmability topic, and really kind of varies across the spectrum of what you can find. And we have over, I think, 130 sessions this year at Cisco Live Europe, covering topics ranging from network automation to data center topics, security, mobility, collaboration, kind of the full spectrum of what's possible out there. Also new this year, this will actually be the first time we've had it, and we're doing it here in Cisco Live Europe, is what we're calling the Start Now or Start Here section. Some of the most popular sessions we've had in DevNet Zone at Cisco Live from the very get-go are our kind of introduction to coding, introduction to programmability sessions. And often these sessions are cram full, standing room only, huge waiting lists as they go through. And we just haven't had the ability to kind of get as many people through the content as we want. And so in Barcelona, we're going to have this new area designed for those introductory style sessions. And so in the Start Now theater, we'll be running those coding fundamentals and introductory classes several times during the week, so that with the hope that anybody that wants to take one of those material will have the ability to join one of those sessions with one of our instructors that go through. We'll also have areas for kind of one-on-one mentoring, kind of question and answer. If you've got your laptop and you need help getting it set up for some of these different tools and pieces, we'll have folks around that can help everybody get started inside of programmability, and that'll be a whole section inside of DevNet Zone this year. And I think that's one of the spaces that you'll be hanging out too in, David.
Yes, so I've been invited, still discussing the details, but I believe that's where I'm going to be spending a lot of time. So please come and see me in the Start Now section of DevNet. So yeah, Hank, I'm really looking forward to also seeing one of your sessions. What are you going to be presenting on?
Yeah, I've got. I'm always very busy at Cisco Live. Yeah. Lots of content that goes through. I've got one of my favorite sessions that I deliver, and I've been doing it at Cisco Lives for a bit, and I've done variations of it in webinars and other events. But it's kind of the introduction to programmability. It's called the How to Be a Network Engineer in a Programmable Age. And it's a fun session where we kind of look back at the history of what it meant to be a network engineer, the type of technologies that we did, the type of work that we focused on, the type of equipment that we had, and kind of how that's changed from the old days of when we really just kind of dealt with VLANs and routers and switches and some basic pieces, all the way up to today where programmability and REST APIs and containers and microservices and all of these other topics have become important. And so that's one of my favorite sessions to deliver. It's always very popular as it goes through. And we do it early in the week to kind of get everybody excited to kind of spend the rest of their week at Cisco Live learning about programmability and these other topics. In addition to that, I've got a hands-on workshop, one of those guided labs that I was talking about, where we'll be going through some of the ACI Kubernetes elements that are there, which is a fun one to do. And then outside of the DevNet Zone, because Cisco Live has lots of content going across the entire show floor, we've got the traditional Cisco Live sessions, and these are like the 90-minute, 2-hour sessions that go through, breakout sessions that go in. And I've got 2 of those that I'm actually delivering. One of them focused on network programmability with NetConf and RESTConf and Yang. I actually co-present that with another one of my programmability experts, Brian Byrne. And we talk through kind of the fundamentals of model-driven programmability to help kind of break down the mysteries of what are Yang models, how are they relevant for engineers, how do you get started with NetConf and RESTConf and these other pieces that are there. And so that's one of the breakouts I've got. And then the other one I do is actually an introduction to modern application architectures, so cloud-native application architectures, but in a way framed up for infrastructure engineers. And the goal of that session is actually to help engineers that are kind of struggling to figure out what it means or how they can help build and manage the infrastructure for these cloud native and DevOps style applications from their applications teams, but understand some of the new application architectures. So what do caches offer an application, and why are they so important, and how do queues work, and where do object storage fit in, and what is how is load balancing and reverse proxy different in these large containerized scalable applications versus how we used to do it with kind of traditional load balancing. And so that's another fun session, because it's all about the application architecture, but it's told in this around an actual real application that I developed to kind of challenge and understand why these cloud native kind of principles came through, and then how that relates back to the infrastructure platforms. So that's a few of the sessions that I'll be tackling while I'm there that week.
So Hank, it's always, when I go to the Cisco Live website, there's so much content, there's so many links and stuff. Could you give me a bunch of links so we can put below this video, so sort of guys know when and where you're going to be delivering your classes if guys want to specifically see you?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's one of the things that I always go back to is that session catalog for Cisco Live, and different searches that go through to even manage where I'm supposed to be at any particular time. Earlier this week, I was actually filling out my own calendar, so I knew when and where I had to be for the different sessions. So yeah, we can throw some of those out there. But absolutely.
That's great. I mean, so everyone, just let me know what you are interested in seeing, because one of the things I'm going to try and do when I'm at Cisco Live is film a lot. So it's going to be a new experience for me. I'm going to try my best to capture as much of the sort of the atmosphere and spirit of what's happening at Cisco Live and post that to YouTube, because I know not everyone can make it to Cisco Live. But if there's specific sessions that you want me to attend and record, then let me know. Hank, the sessions are recorded, aren't they, by Cisco?
Yeah, I was actually going to mention that too. So I think the live streaming, the recording, what'll be really interesting from you, David, is going to be your feedback on the sessions that you attend and your thought process on it. But for folks that aren't able to make Cisco Live Barcelona or US or any of them, all of the breakout content, all of the DevNet sessions, the classroom sessions, not the workshops, because those are hard the logistics of recording and delivering those is a bit challenging. But all of the lecture sessions in DevNet Zone, all of the theater sessions, all of the breakouts, they're all recorded and made available at ciscolive.com completely for free. You can go on there, you can grab an account and register, and you can kind of search for by topic, by session code, by presenter name, and you can see all of the content that's been there. You can grab recordings of the sessions being delivered, as well as the slides that were delivered. If you just want to like flip through the slides, understand them, kind of refer back to them as reference, all that material is made available 100% for free up on ciscolive.com.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I think one of the things we were discussing perhaps doing is doing a live stream, maybe streaming one of your sessions live. So let me know if any of you would be interested in seeing that, or would you be happy just seeing the recording on Cisco Live afterwards? I think what would be really nice is to interview Hank from Cisco Live, and we can just discuss stuff perhaps after a session, before a session. I know you're really busy, so whenever you have a few minutes, interview you. And you guys watching, let me know, what you'd like me to ask Hank, or any of the other presenters. Are there any specific presenters you would like me to interview? And Hank, let me know if you've got any people that you think would be great for the audience to, listen to.
Yeah, absolutely. I will have all of kind of the key folks from Cisco and the community will be there, and I think it'll be an opportunity to introduce you to a whole bunch of different people, do interviews that are there. And we can figure out, I have no doubt that we'll find plenty of time to chat while we're out there, David, and maybe we can do like a live stream recording and do some live Q&A either up on Facebook or YouTube or Google or whichever platform makes the most sense, and feed some questions from the audience as it goes through. There's kind of no end to the possibilities, and between our own marketing folks in DevNet and the rest of the Cisco folks, there's constantly Facebook Lives and Cisco chats, and so we can do a Hank and David chat, start a new hashtag someplace, and get some good questions going on network automation.
That's a good one. So let's start that Hank and David hashtag. So is that what you said?
Something like that. We'll have to. It doesn't seem like it has quite enough panache. We'll have to work something out.
You'll have to think of something. Well, we'll get back to you with a good hashtag for our sort of chats. Something like perhaps Hank and David Live or something like that.
Oh, there we go. I like that.
Okay, so Hank and David Live it is. So let us know if you're interested in us doing a few sessions like that. Put that hashtag below this video and tell us what you're interested in seeing. Yeah, Hank, I'm really excited. Anything else that you want to share about it? Any tips and tricks?
Oh, no, I mean, if this is somebody that's watching and they're coming out to Cisco Live Europe and it's one of their first, or even if they've been before and they're looking for some tips, the biggest suggestion I give to folks that are there on site is to remember that the content is available in recorded session after the fact, because the fact of the matter is there's no way to see every session or meet every presenter that you want to while you're there. So keep that in mind as you go through and take advantage of the on-site pieces, the things that you can't get after the fact. So if you stop by DevNet Zone, make sure you swing past our demo booths. I'll actually be hanging out quite a bit at the DevNet Sandbox booth, which is going to be manned by myself and several of the other Sandbox engineers, talking about how you can get access to different environments to develop and test and just learn against, get feedback about what future sandboxes might be interesting. And we've got challenges. This year, actually, at our Sandbox booth, we're going to be having little kits where you can assemble your own tablet computer. And we're going to be giving people the opportunity to assemble those computers by speed, and then the fastest times each day will come away with a prize as they go through. And across the floor, there's going to be all sorts of these hands-on interactive activities that go through. So if you are there in person, if you do have the opportunity to join us, make sure you take advantage of a lot of those pieces. The on-site content, going through the breakouts, the classrooms, the workshops, those are fantastic as well. But make sure you don't kind of get too laser focused just on those, and take a moment, poke your head up, look around and see what's going on, so that you don't miss out on the stuff that's kind of in person that's going on as well.
Yeah, that's great advice. So just to summarize, basically take advantage of the stuff that you can only get if you're physically there, because the recordings are available afterwards.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's that. But have a great time. It's always a fun but very exhausting event, and I come out the other side needing a couple of days to recover. So it's going to be a busy week, but I'm looking forward to it.
That's great. Yeah, Hank, thanks so much for, we did this very quickly. Thanks for speaking to me today. Looking forward to seeing you in about a week. It'd be great to meet in person. Agreed, David. It's going to be good. I've been looking forward to it for a while since we were able to line you up joining us. So thanks again for coming. Brilliant. So everyone, look forward to a lot of videos in about a week. Let us know from today till Cisco Live what you want to see, and during the event, send comments specifically on YouTube is the best place, or Twitter. So send messages to Hank and I on Twitter, or me on YouTube. Let us know what you're enjoying, how we can make it better for everyone, and come with us on this journey together, going to Cisco Live in Barcelona. All the very best.